Hello and welcome. Hopefully, I have audio. I was trying to mess around with it and hopefully it works. Anyway, good afternoon or evening or whatever it is near you. Hopefully, you guys are well. Thought it would be fun to do a little unboxing because I got my Stampin' Up! Pre-order of all the stuff that's getting released in the beginning of July. And let me know if you can hear me if you are watching me live because I'm kind of curious because I'm not going to try and create a whole bunch of feedback. Anyway, hopefully everyone is well. I got two things in the mail today. I got my pre-order, but I also got the paper pumpkin kit for July, so that's probably coming in a video sometime real soon. But I thought I would just talk a little bit about the stuff that's coming in July and a couple of event notes because it's sort of related. Because the first online free class I'm doing is going to be in July, and it's going to be for Christmas in July. So these things may be relevant. But I thought I'd just walk through the three main things that got released, and then we can see what I bought because I'm sure some of it will be a surprise to me as well. Anyway, let me just break this down, and I will talk about a couple trends that I'm really happy to see continuing, especially if you've been watching the channel lately, and because we've had a lot of fun with this guy, which is essentially a hybrid embossing folder. So what you get is like this main die piece, and then that goes inside the folder, and that cuts out all the sand dollars, right? But that's continuing with this changing leaves bundle, which is exactly the same configuration as this guy in the sense that you're getting stamp dies and an embossing folder. And I kind of not really thought about this too much, honestly, because here in Wisconsin, it had been not all that warm. And now for the last week, it's been like 90. So I don't know. Like I always have a trouble with getting into fall crafting, honestly, because it's kind of like when you need to start fall crafting, it's basically like the top of summer, at least here. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I had kind of not really thought about this one, but I had seen someone do a demo with it recently. Where they did it not in these colors, but did it much more in like greens, and it really came off as a summer card. So I'm thinking about this one. I don't have it here today, but I'm very curious about it. And I really like this whole hybrid embossing folder stamp duo thing because it just feels really versatile to me. You know, there's not a lot of waste. And if you've been watching the channel lately, I mean, we're on like design 5 or 6 out of this guy. So anyway, I'm excited to see how this works out because I feel like it's a good like summer into fall kind of thing, but really like leaves you can use anytime you want. Um, so there's that. I think that's pretty neat. And we are going to be doing, I guess I should back up and say we will be doing a fall class as well. So if you do pick up fall stuff, we'll probably won't be using that this month, but we'll definitely be using it later on in the season as we kind of, I think this is a good set to sort of turn the corner from from summer into fall, because we could start treating it, if you did this in like summer colors, it would look really summery. I think here it's not pictured here, but there's also a die that will do like, sort of the cutout leaves where you just sort of have the vein structure. So there's a lot of different things. And these labels are pretty cool too. Anyway, moving on to talk about what we were really going to talk about today, which is Christmas in July, which I'm excited about. This is one of the two bundles. Does this work out? Yeah, here we go. So this is one of the two bundles. And it comes with a really interesting array of papers, if you look at them, because like a lot of these are Christmas, but there's also like New Year's and a Valentine's Day pattern and some apples and a few other fall things. So it's kind of a all occasion one, which is really interesting. And I don't think I've seen that before. And this is called Iconic Occasions, I believe. I should see if it says Iconic Celebrations. Well, close enough, right? A similar word. Anyway, And I like this. I think would be really cool. Here you see the birthday paper cut at an angle. I think this is a really neat idea, just generally for, especially a beginner crafter where you don't want to have to buy like 17 stamp sets. And it comes with a lot of pieces you could use over and over again because you have a pretty nice generic die. And then you have like the leaves and the birthday candle and the snowflake and the Valentine's Day heart. And just and then you have sort of more, I don't know, fall, spring leaves. So it pretty much covers everything. I do like that you have both grateful and celebrated sentiments. Sorry, I'm getting too close to the camera there. So, and I really like, I think I might have picked these up. I really like these pecan pie and clear. They're called ribbon adhesive dots, but they look kind of like glitter adhesive dots to me. Like I have some on my desk, like these guys, basically, which don't really read on camera. But there's glitter in the actual adhesive. In the epoxy. I think these are more translucent, but if they're in my box, we'll see. Anyway, so that was the first one, and the one I got really excited about. Oops, let's put our dots back where they're supposed to go. The only downside to this really acetate is that things fall off. But the one I got really excited about was this guy, which is the green and gold bundle. And basically, it has a lot of green and it has vellum. And it's very like pine tree centric, which I like because I always kind of feel like that's a very good like, it's a good neutral sort of winter Christmas type vibe to me. I mean, I have a lot of friends that I don't necessarily know. Oh, hey, Dawn, how are you? You don't necessarily know what holiday they celebrate. So, anyway, and I thought the actual imagery on the stamp sets of this one is pretty cool. And this one, as you can tell, is like one of the super bundles that has 2 stamp and die sets. Obviously, you don't need both unless you want them. And it has sort of the normal configuration for these Stampin' Up! Big bundles where like one's kind of sentiments and one's kind of die. And it has tags. Look at the tag. I'm really excited about the tags. I'm excited about all tags. Oh, hey, Lisa. Hey, Don. How are you? Everybody is here. Welcome. Um, and I actually like that there's a bunch of dual layer like holiday stuff because I don't have any. I think those were the things I was. Oh, and this is kind of an interesting concept. We'll see this later because I might have bought all this stuff. But there's basically a anytime sentiment stamp set as well as a holiday one, which was kind of a cool idea. I haven't seen that before. It reminds me of this Gina K set I've used to death, which is really. Hey Jim, how are you? Which is really basically like your 5 top sentiments in scripty and block stuff. But oh, and Lennox is here. You can say hello. He's being a good boy. But let's see what's in the box because that's probably what we are all here for. I will grab my not nice thing scissors, and I will tell you that this is not open, so I don't know what I think of any of this stuff. I did get my monthly card kit today as well, so that's probably coming in a video soon, unless somebody's really super excited about it, and then I could give you a little sneaky peek. I saw some promo graphics, but I didn't see. I haven't seen everything, so let's see what we can see. We have a lot of things. I have unexcitingly replacement blades. But I will put those where the replacement blade goes because I was down to my last one, and I don't know. Like anytime I get into holiday crafting, I just destroy blades basically. And let's see. Okay, so got a couple of. So these are those new embellishments I was mentioning. They're very clear. They're not what I thought they were. Let me open this up so you can see this because it's kind of hard through the plastic. Oh, and I did get a new tip on how to deal with these. Apparently, you can just cut off one edge, and then it's a lot easier to sort of get things out because you don't need to like slide it out all the way. Anyway, let me see if I can see. Like they're not actually glitter. There's a little bit of glitter. It's more like you had like glitter paper and then put a clear epoxy on top of it. In terms of the depth, they're not as flat as the cat scrappiness epoxy dots. They're about like these not too shabby ones where the bigger ones are a little chunky, but like still wouldn't give you too much trouble. Um, I got these for another project, but obviously we have a lot of greens going on and browns going on in here. I guess that's purple, not brown, but I have sort of green and clear too if we want our more yellow green. Wherever I put it, something I didn't realize was a thing, but you actually like can actually see what stuff is in the color palette, which is really just green and brown, but it's a lot more vibrant. I guess that's the thing that kind of stood out to me and made me super happy was like, usually I'm used to like the blue greens, like the spruce kind of spruciness, and oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think of that. That would be neat. That would be good because I bought a bunch of other clear ones too. I have a bunch of like larger clear ones, but that's a cool idea. I never think that you can like use alcohol ink on everything. Wow, I don't know how to like computer today. There we go. I don't know why I have a subheader all of a sudden. Um, what did I get? Ooh, I dropped something on the floor. What did I drop? Oh, I dropped a marker on the floor. I bought more Navy cardstock, which is not a surprise because I've been going through it a lot. And then I bought a more vibrant green cardstock because it basically matches the pattern paper we're going to see soon. Um, and I don't have a lot of green cardstock, which is weird. I think it's because I like use craft all that part of the year. And then I got the ink that coordinates just in case I need it. I'll just put that in my ink drawer. There's an idea. Maybe I can organize. Maybe I'll be one of those organized people who like has all their stuff in the same way. But let's look at. Oh, and these are the last embellishment. These are the ones that are like they're like berries essentially. So they're like three little enamel knots clumped together, and then you get some singles. I like them. I think the red's going to look really good against all the greens, basically. So I will put that in my embellishment area as well. More blades, because I think I broke my scoring blade, but that's a different story. And then we have all of the stamps I just mentioned. I don't know. I guess we can. Well, we can look at stamps. Then Lennox won't need to. He's being so cute today. I don't know why. I guess it's just so hot. Hey, Pam. How are you? And then I got those stamp sets I mentioned. I guess we can look at these. I'm curious if these are. Oh, this is. I guess that makes sense because these are double layer. So these are pretty big. Where is a white thing? So these are pretty big, which is cool. I can see a lot of use for making backgrounds. It's easier to probably see it here, but you get two for you get two for the spruce branches, and then two for I don't know what these are. They're almost like eucalyptus leaves, and then some florals, and then a couple of bells. The bells actually look kind of cool if you die cut them out and use them as an element. And then these are the Christmas sentiments that go with it. This whole set is kind of there's some bigger ones, but mostly it's like you get a nice mix of like scripty and not scripty stuff. You have a wishing you a Merry Christmas. So you could put this together in different ways. Season's greetings and a happy new year. You can do a bunch of stuff. But I always like things like this. I do like this. Make your holiday season filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. I don't know. So I'm excited. I did pick up the coordinating dies as well. I'm curious. I don't know which is which, but I'm curious what the tag dies look like. Because, I am a fan of the tag dies for sure. The coordinating dies are coordinating dies. But the tag dies, there was some other set recently I didn't pick up that has really cool coordinating tag dies. But because I clearly don't have enough. Oh, here we go. These are the tags. So, this is cute. So we got stitch detail pretty much everywhere. I do like this hex one. I don't have anything like this elongated hexagon. This one is semi-similar. And I've been using both who is it? Cat Scrappiness and I think Hero Arts I have like graduated dies from, but I actually really like this big one. Like this is actually like the right size for a gift. Like the thing I always run into is you have tags that are like that, and then they're kind of, a bit. I don't know. They seem not large enough to actually write to and from on and do anything. Oh, and I have to and from in here. That's convenient. So that's that. And then we get to get into the thing that I'm really excited about, which is the paper. Because, wow. Oh, ooh. Is this the fancy paper? We have a lot of fancy paper. Yeah, we have two things of fancy paper. So one of these is vellum, and one of them is, I think, I want to look at this one first, because is this the fancy paper? No, this is a normal paper, but it's really foiled. I'm sorry, you can't see that at all, can you? I always forget, like, on camera, in real life, there's less glare than on camera. So this might be, are we vellum? We are not vellum. This is a double-sided. But it's not showing on camera, and that is annoying me. It's hard to see on camera, but the gold is all foil. Oh, you can kind of see it. Like, so this gold is like very sparkly. This is very over the top. In the way holidays kind of are. And then you get boring patterns on the back if that's your thing. Subtle. We don't say. We'll use our adult words and say, and you get two of everything, obviously. Similar look. I believe that some of these are like these guys. I can be also cut with the coordinating dies, I believe. Although it's kind of weird because every time Stampin' Up! Is done, like, yeah, you can cut out the paper with coordinating dies. It's like it's on white, so like I could just scan and cut it. Like, so anyway, let's see what's on the back, and I'll see what Jim said. Oh, I like this pattern. This is cute. It's very me. Yeah, it is. So there's been this thing that they've been doing for a while, which is using the same size image so that you can like die cut it out if you don't want a fuzzy cut, because Lord knows I don't. But I mean, I also figure like on this white background, like I feel like this is scan and cuttable as well. But yes, I am just liking how much foil is here. That was unexpected because like none of the images online really showcase the foil, but like this is, and this is not showing well on camera. Oh, here we go. It just takes a little doing, but like this is very sparkly, and I am a very sparkly Christmas person, so I am liking this. Although outside of this paper, like none of them quite like looking at the thing, the designs online. It came across as more vibrant. It's much more. I lied. This upcoming one. These are very vibrant greens, right? Um, This is more of an olive green. So you have sort of the like a vibrant. You have a very vibrant green, and you have there sort of like the pattern paper is sort of a faux using the double layer stamp. But I'll have to figure out which things cut out. I do like these. These bells are all also foiled. So like, I thought this would be more gardeny. Hey, Stamper Girl. I thought this would be more gardeny and less in your face. Like, I thought this would be more like how it is outside now, in terms of color palette. But it's like it's very blingy. This paper is exceedingly blingy in real life. Whether you like that or not. Anyway, I think is this the last one? It might be. No, there are more. More is coming. And this is actually a nice monochromatic gold. Because you could, since this is white, like you could actually ink blend on top of this, and like I think you could use the gold foil as like an ink resist. And then we have sort of a foresty. I'm glad we have some foresty paper because like I'm running low on foresty paper. And then we have sort of a like a 60s snowflake kind of vibe. Whoop-de-doop. So that is, if you can believe it, that is the normal paper. This is the normal paper. So we're definitely not doing subtle. I thought this was going to be more like subtle and organic Christmas. It's not. It's like very golden blingy. And this is the fancy paper, allegedly. Well, now this is more the color palette I thought it would be. This is vellum. Can we see my hand through this? Not well on camera. Kinda. Trust me, this is vellum. This is really cool. I actually have a Christmas vellum somewhere. Are we blingy? We are not really blingy, but it's interesting. There's a lot of snow here that's actually white. So I think these would actually be not bad to fussy cut either, because again, they're pretty simple shapes. So we have two of those. I don't know how many different patterns are in this thing, but we'll find out. Then you have sort of a generic snow. This is nice, but I feel like it's a very subtle detail. So, I mean, I don't know if I feel like you could achieve this with normal vellum and some sponging, to be honest. So it's cool, but it's also like I don't know. It's not a thing you couldn't do. I mean, you can see it. Actually, you can see it right there. So like it's a cool look, but I feel like I could do this with normal vellum and like acrylic paint. There's an idea. Because I do have vellum I never use for anything. So it would be cool to see if you could, or stencil something on. Anyway. Hey, Lala, how are you? Hopefully you are well. We were just looking at the paper I bought because clearly I don't have enough paper. This vellum is super neat, though. I have to say, like this one, because there's a lot more of the darker, the more vibrant green. I really like this one. Like this is less wintry. Like I feel like I could use this now on a card. And it's all vellum. It's all basically I don't know. It's kind of a midweight. It doesn't seem as heavy as I think I had some Simon Says stamp that was like super duper heavy. So I think we got run one pattern, two. Yeah, I guess we got 6 sheets, all 12 by 12. And then in a somewhat silly move, because then I found some of it that I owned already. I did pick up some just standard gold foil paper, but then I found a bunch in my house, so But this is just standard gold because I thought I would need to add more gold, but yeah, that's not the case. We are very blingy already. So anyway, the reason I picked this up is that let me there's a link down below if you're interested in keeping track with me in terms, and that'll get you onto my email list. I am planning to start doing some monthly classes that'll be online and on all the places and free for everybody. And I'm basically using it as an excuse to build some card kits. So if you're interested in that, there's details on that as well. But basically, I'm going to use them as like free with purchase kits. But I think I'm gonna. I just really have enjoyed. Actually, when I went to my crop, I super enjoyed like actually doing a project. So that was sort of like the inspiration to like actually like build a class as opposed to what I usually do, which is a lot more free form. But anyway, kind of a quick stream tonight, actually, because, well, I don't know. I went for 30 or 40 minutes, but yeah, it's hot and humid here too. Oh, Don told you that already. I know. No, it must be. I know that one of my friends in Thailand was saying how it's like very rainy there this time of year and like incredibly humid. Thailand, no, I'm wrong. He lives in Indonesia now. But anyway, so thanks for coming for this sort of impromptu little chit chat. If you're interested in the Christmas in July stuff, that will be upcoming. It is most of next month. I'll be streaming with Lala and a bunch of other people, and I will keep you posted on events. As you may have seen on my Facebook, there's no stream on Thursday, so I'll be over hanging out with some of my coloring buddies. All their channels are linked in the community post if you're interested. They kind of do the StreamYard thing and then multi stream, but I generally don't multi stream on my channel anymore after Lala sort of told me about some of the potential issues that might come from that. But anywho, I am happy that you dropped by. And I hope I will see you again soon. And I will say that on the 20th is also inspired. So there will be a fun card coming out for that. So that there'll be a video, whatever day that is, 2 days from now on Thursday with that. So that will probably keep people tied over on Thursday without a live stream. But I'll be back next week with Lala, and we'll be making some fun thank you notes for a friend of mine's charity, basically. Oh, yes, Lennox says hi. Lennox will wave to all of you. Hello, Lennox. I guess I can, since we're done, we'll just say hello. There he is. Have him with like the Dutch angle going on, but yeah, no, like this is what he does in the summer though, because like he'll basically just hang out on my craft desk. Like he just wants to be part of the action. So as long as he's not like pawing the camera and stuff, I'm cool with it. But anyway, it's great to see you all. I will chat with you later, and next time, here's hoping I remember to upload a current intro because I had to use that fall one today, and it was like, man, I haven't used a fall intro in like a year and change, but now it feels like. We're like, I don't know about other people, like you feel like you're getting like into the, I don't know, into sort of the Christmas pipeline, where it's like you do Christmas in July, and then it'll be fall, and then it'll be the winter holidays, but it's still 6 months away. But anyway, it was great hanging out with all of you, and I will chat with you guys later on. Oh, I see a comment. Let me just read the comment. The StreamYard will be so kind. Hello, StreamYard. Why are you mad at me today? Oh, there we are. Oh, I shouldn't be remiss. I will be over on Don's channel for Art Yahtzee at, I think that's next Monday. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's either Monday or Tuesday, but I think it's the third something of the month. I might be wrong. It might not be until July, but yeah. I will be hanging out with her at some point soon. Next month, yeah. I thought it was like the first or second something, but anyway, I'll, as with most of my stuff, if I'm on other people's channels, I'll always throw up a community post. But it was great hanging with you guys. So I will chit chat with you later on. Hope you have a good night, and thank you very much. I'm pretty sure I have an outro. Oh, there it is.